Hi, good morning, and I thought I'd do a showcase video for the Union troops, which I've been working on this summer, and I've managed to get the forces balanced for black powder. So each brigade will feature 4 regiments, a command stand, a unit of skirmishers, and a battery of guns. I'll just see if I can lighten that up a little bit. The figures are based on 45mm frontage, 40mm depth. Ideally, I like to have 6 figures to a base, but when you have more energetic posers or fiery lines, that's not always possible. So I'll drop it down to 5. If there's a gap, I'll put a 6th one on there. And so the Iron Brigade is now completed. You can have a 5th regiment, but I'll stick with 4 to balance them out with the other brigades. And we have a regiment of Perrys, Redoubt, and First Corps. There's not much difference in the sizes of the scalps, but I like to keep them in their separate units. The figures by Redoubt, let's see if we can get those in focus. This did work in practice. Are full of character. Not saying the others aren't, but yes, I'm a big fan of Redoubt. Perry's, lovely one-piece castings, which is an advantage over the Redoubt, which has separate heads and arms and on some occasions. Guns by Redoubt. And I said in a previous video, I'm not too sure whether the attached battery to the Iron Brigade had frock coats and hardy hats, but it's all in keeping with the overall look. The command stands by Redoubt, as is the skirmishers. So that's the 1st Brigade. Moving round to lighten the matter. That's better. There. We have somehow, I managed to paint up a 2nd skirmish unit of the Iron Brigade, so an oversight on my part, but they'll do. Guns by Perry, excuse me. Lovely set of plastics, the Perry gun set. Most impressed by that, and you can have them, the crew, standing around chatting rather than the more dynamic poses you get in metals. Command stand by Redoubt, and then we've got 2 regiments of the Irish, Perry plastics, firing line, with a couple of metals in their casualties. There we go, about there I think. Redoubt figures in great coats, 5 and 6 to a base, depending how I can get them in there. These are very nice figures. Behind those we have a regiment of Zouaves by Dixon, which are not everybody's favourite, very caricatured, proper 25s, but very, very nice. I'll certainly get some more of those. There's so many different poses you can get with the Dixon miniatures, and they seem to be a bit out of fashion at the moment, but well worth a look. And behind those we have a fairly generic Union regiment. Light around there. Over here, again, some skirmisher poses by Redoubt. A command stand by the Perrys, plastic and metal figure. First Corps artillery. I think there's a single foundry figure on there somewhere. periplastics there, the first thing. Behind those we have a regiment of chasseurs by Dixon Miniatures. Periplastics marching pose. And then we have a regiment of Zouaves, which I can't remember which ones they are. All advancing, charging, firing as they go. So that's that. So it's 12 regiments. Central of the lights. 12 regiments. And they're easy to paint. Easier than lots of other troops to paint, the Union. But just being dark blue and light blue trousers. I've kept the base painting very basic of the uniforms and equipment, and I said previously I just concentrate on the skin tones and a couple of highlights here and there. Flags by Flags of War, love those. Not overly expensive, but extremely good quality. Keep the basing all the same colours, and same flock, so it all ties in together. I'll certainly be buying I certainly would like a 4th brigade, and I'd like to expand the Irish to a brigade. Yes, that's something to do in the future. But for now, that should give quite a balanced force. And look forward to when we can actually start gaming with these. Thanks for watching.